love the internet. I love social media. It is my favorite form of entertainment. It's great. I like it better than movies. I like it better than reading. I love social media. But one thing we have to remember is that the internet is not real life. People that you interact with on the internet can be lovely and wonderful, but they can also be really hateful and negative and evil. So you gotta find that middle ground, that balance, that neither one is reality in a sense. Real life is happening.
So Trisha, after viewing my video, went onto Instagram and said this. First and foremost, I don't know why she feels that I'm being hateful, evil, or negative.
But they can also be really hateful and negative and evil.
I know that she's also simultaneously going through beef with H3H3, but according to her tweets, it looks like she's over it already. So this is obviously directed toward me. I have no idea what I did to be seen as evil in this situation. I kept my mouth shut for 2.5 years, and I was hopeful that eventually you would get back to me. I didn't even want to ruin that chance to hear from you, and I just let you step on me for years. How does that make me evil? You had so much time to send out my messages to people who were not involved, but you didn't have any time to give me the decency, the courtesy of a reply. The second thing that kind of makes me upset is that she says the internet is not real.
But one thing we have to remember is that the internet is not real life.
You know, it's nice and all, but it's not real. Says the lady who sat on her floor and pouted because somebody critiqued her Instagram photos. Says the lady who swears under oath, practically, that her relationship troubles, Jason, Sean, the list goes on, they're not fake, they're her real life. You know, how fucking convenient that the internet is real for you, but not real for anybody else.
But one thing we have to remember is that the internet is not real life.
I'm sorry, but what you did to me was real. What you did to me hurt me. What you did to me was so calculating that I can't even describe in any more words than I've already put out. This is something that I had to have repeated to me thousands of times. You know that people love drama. You're the first one to expose others. How do you think that made me feel? I did not tell people to unfollow her. I didn't tell people to dislike her. I didn't tell people to unsubscribe. I didn't tell people to leave hateful comments. I didn't bring anyone else unrelated to our issue into the video. I didn't tell people what to think, ultimately. I shared my truth. I told the truth. I backed up my truth with evidence. I came to the table prepared with receipts, and I was 100% transparent. I even admitted that I probably jumped the gun, and I apologize for that. I don't feel that this is being handled correctly, so in this video I want to address what she's putting out right now in response to my video. The first thing I want to do, there are some people who are saying that maybe I was not truthful when I first contacted her. Maybe I had bad intentions with my violin song. I don't think that I said anything distasteful. I don't think that I did anything aggravating. You can be the judge for yourself. I want to include this, the original tape that I sent Trisha that sparked this whole fiasco, and you can be the judge for yourself. Now, I'm gonna leave the whole violin song in because a lot of you guys were saying you like my music, and I really appreciate that. So if you don't like violin music, skip ahead. So you guys know it's been a really rough week for me here on my channel. Like, the past week has been crazy. I've lost friends. I've been backstabbed. I have felt so hurt, and I'm going through this like identity crisis. So this is what I'm feeling, and I'm like, okay, I get to choose one song from her album to kind of make music with, right? So I chose Warrior, and Warrior, which is also the title of her album, is about empowerment. It's about standing your ground, standing tall in the midst of chaos, in the midst of heartbreak. You think you know who I am, Come walk a mile in my shoes when my strength is nearly gone. And there's no turning back. Because you're gonna see me standing tall because I am a warrior. Something like that. And yeah, this is what I'm doing. Anyone else competing, I wish you all the best of luck. And I've already seen a few submissions and this is so much fun. And if you guys want to help me win, please give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button and comment down below and let me know if this was good or if it was bad. And most importantly, tell Trisha to come find this video. I'm gonna follow the rules so that she can find this organically, but you know, she might not. So just let her know, be like, hey Trisha, Nikocado Avocado is doing your competition. You can tell her here on YouTube in a comment, or she's very active on Twitter. So that would really help me out. And yeah, be sure to subscribe because I make videos every single day. And Trisha, first of all, congratulations on the success of your album. Congratulations for all your hard work. And secondly, thanks for giving us this opportunity to enjoy your work. So, thank you. Consider skipping to the end to watch the full violin performance if you're interested, but right now I would like to get back to addressing receipts. The next thing I want to address are Trisha's tweets. First and foremost, she made a tweet about being truthful and having good karma. What I don't understand, if she wants to imply that I'm not being truthful with what I showed everybody, she needs to prove otherwise. I mean, it's one of these things where some people believe if they say it over and over and over enough, that it becomes true. If you hear it enough times, that's fact, but it's not. And I told everyone what happened. I showed them the DMs. I showed the video clips of her acting like she didn't know who I was, making faces when my weight came into discussion, egging people on to continue the gossip. All the while, I had to watch this in humility. I would like to know how I'm not being truthful here. If she wants to make these implications, she has to show for it. Otherwise, it's just flat out rude and it's just another slap in the face. Trisha decided to then post, instead of just, hey, I saw your video. Do you want to hash this out privately? Can we just work it out? Trisha then posted a mukbang right after she had posted a video saying that she's done with mukbangs and that she's going to address her diet and change it. If she's willing to go to this length to lie about something so trivial as what you eat, what else do you think she's willing to do? Actually, someone replied to me, said, it's obviously pre-recorded, you're starting to look desperate. And I said, no. First of all, Trisha has been doing this to me for 2 years. 2 years, I had to read these comments, feel this pain, and keep it to myself. Over 2 years, 2.5 years. This is my moment. And the fact that it is pre-recorded, and she chose to put a mukbang right after announcing she was done with them, it shows that she knows how to play her cards. She knows that it will get a reaction, it will make people upset, it will create more comments. When I told people that Trisha was calculating with me, I'm willing to say that she's calculating with you. Trisha does this every time she hurts somebody and people become aware of it. She pretends to be crazy. She pretends to be hacked. She pretends to be completely unaware, completely disconnected. She will try to drown it out, blow it away with bizarre tweets to the point that people just give up. It's a tactic. It is a strategy to distract. Guess what Trisha did? All of a sudden, she started pretending she was hacked, acting like a troll, confusing the heck out of people, saying bizarre, unquestionable things to get a response, to get people riled up, and for people to say, wow, she's mental. Can I be on your podcast, H3H3? Can I be on your podcast, David Dobrik? Can I be on your podcast, H3H3? Can I be on your podcast, David Dobrik? Can I be on your podcast, Logan Paul? I just want to go to Israel and worship man. Love, light, laughter, positivity.
Hi guys, a lot of you have been sending me screenshots that Trisha blocked you and you guys are all devastated and stuff. I actually saw her comments. They went from 1,000 comments down to 500. So she's hard at work right now, pretending to be unaware when she's completely aware. On her Twitter, she is pretending to be going through some kind of psychotic breakdown. You guys, she does this to distract. She does this to deflect and hope that you just put your hands up and say, I give up. This girl's mental. This girl's crazy. But she's not. She's playing the mental instability card so that people just don't hold her accountable. And she's done that for years. Every time that she has problems with someone, she pretends to have a tantrum. She pretends to be so unaware and disconnected that you just say, well, let's give her a pass, she's crazy. But she's not.
After saying what I said on Instagram and Twitter, letting people know that I think she's about to pull out the depressed card, then she posts a video entitled, "Dealing with Severe Depression." You know, Trisha's not dumb. You know, you're not dumb, and I'm not dumb. If you think that pulling out the "I'm depressed" card right now is a good idea, you are sadly mistaken. There are so many people watching this video who do suffer from depression, who do suffer from anxiety, who do have mental problems. I mean, you did say in your assumptions video you've never been diagnosed. Now you're saying you're going to a therapist to deal with your mental problems. I don't know what to believe. No one knows what to believe because you lie. I'm so sick of her pulling the depressed and mental card every time she gets in trouble. Legit, every time. It really shows just how calculating she really is. She organizes all of this and stacks her cards thick with mind games. Using mental health as a scapegoat is wrong. Plain and simple, it's wrong. It is dismissive to people in this world who do suffer from anxiety, yet don't go and harm other people in spite of that anxiety. It is disrespectful to people in this world who do suffer from chronic depression, yet don't orchestrate a takedown and push a narrative against somebody in spite of said chronic depression. Mental health is not a crutch or a scapegoat that you get to, it's not a card that you get to whip out every time that your motives are questioned or that you make a mistake. It's not a card that you can whip out of a $2,000 purse and claim that you did nothing wrong because I'm just mental again. It's not. And it's totally irresponsible. This is a pattern, whether you're a fan of Trisha and you enjoy her videos or not, it's a pattern and it is evident on YouTube. Not only do you weaponize it against other people like me, but then you manipulate others to go along for the ride. And how smart of Trisha to use a card like this. Because let's face it, in society, if you question the validity of what she says, you're seen as an awful person. And this is a very powerful card.
But one thing we have to remember is that the internet is not real life.
So if the internet's not real, what's going on? Smoke and mirrors. This is a way to cop out and to cover up because it's that touchy of a subject. Luckily, people in the comments are not buying it. Personally, I've seen a few tweets and I've seen other tweets as well out there saying things like, well, Nikocado said Trisha fat shamed him and criticized his weight, and she actually didn't do it. She was standing up for his weight gain. And in my video, I was really clear and I said that Trisha, for whatever reason, liked to talk about my weight gain and I didn't know why, or I wasn't sure why.
Avocado. You made fun of him?
What was that?
His weight gain, Nikocado Avocado.
So she loved to talk about my weight gain. I'm really not sure why.
Nikocado gaining weight, all these people fucking being fat. I like your Nikocado Avocado stuff though.
You do? Oh, you like the Nikocado videos that I make?
I'm gonna insert that in here. I know for a fact I did not say Trisha fat shamed me or Trisha came for me for being fat. I said that she mentioned my weight often and it bothered me. She loved to talk about my weight gain. I'm really not sure why. It made me uncomfortable. I didn't like my weight being talked about regardless from someone who had just ghosted me, stood me up, leaked my DMs, leaked edited versions, went on YouNow and said she didn't know me, you know, dissed my violin song after I poured my heart and soul into it. Remember, you guys, I came back literally with a luggage full of coffee, full of sombreros, full of keychains and little presents for Trisha, and sat down and said, what the fuck did I do wrong? And then to turn on the computer and to see Trisha talking about my weight regardless was so manipulative and just another part of the mind control, another part of the look who has the power type of game she was playing. She had no business talking about my weight. In one of the clips, someone who had made awful videos about me and other people gaining weight, she said, well, what about Nikocado? Do you talk about his weight gain? And you do. You say him and other people are all being fat.
All you do is make fun of people's weight.
No, I don't.
You always talk about like Nikocado gaining weight, all these people fucking being fat.
Well, I do think Nikocado is gaining weight for views, like I've said
But
that.
why does it matter?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, and that's why, you know, it's called gossip and drama.
If I could go back in time, I would have just omitted that one clip altogether. She was saying that she didn't like this drama channel talking about irrelevant people at the time, but she liked the Nikocado ones.
I like your channel because like at least you like upload consistently and talk about drama only. But once you start talking about like your girlfriend, I'm like, nobody fucking care. You know, not even just her, but just other people that are irrelevant. I'm like, oh my god, stop talking about them. I like your Nikocado avocado stuff though.
You do? Oh, you like the Nikocado videos that I make? Yeah, he's fun. We like to follow him. What was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, with the vegan as fuck shirt, where did you get that?
She's eating popcorn, watching me be made fun of, watching people speculate, watching people talk negatively, watching people gossip. She enjoyed it, and that's what she said in this clip.
I like your Nikocado avocado stuff though.
You do? Oh, you like the Nikocado videos that I make? Yeah, he's fun. We like to follow him. What was I gonna...
Part of that context was my weight gain. I wasn't specific. I flew over it literally in 30 seconds. I just wanted to say that she had mentioned my weight gain and it made me uncomfortable. I wish I could take that out. You know, it's just, it doesn't change the fact from anything. I was just trying to find examples to show you that she did know who I was and she continued to talk smack. So, you know, sorry. If I could go back, I would have just erased that part. But that's the only thing in terms of content that's come out of Trisha directly. And she even retweeted it so that her fans then say, well, if this was taken out of context, everything must have been taken out of context. Remember when I said she's going to smoke and mirrors, throw another bone, make the dogs run this way? Guess who decides to have that monumental breakdown about a breakup that happened 3 or 4 months ago? That's right. Trisha posts a breakdown about Jason. Didn't she just say she wishes him well and loves him? Didn't she just say something about his dick or something? All of a sudden, now she's really, really sad. I almost feel like she got the sadness for knowing that she effed up, saw everyone coming at her in the corner, got all emotional, and used that emotion to tap into her feelings about Jason. I mean, she's an actress. She's a self-proclaimed actress. She has been on so many TV shows with different personalities. I remember watching an interview where she said, I want to be someone that you don't know who I really am. That's fucked up when it involves hurting other people. Just as she dealt with this on Instagram, you know, blocking people, sitting for hours, scrolling through comments, deleting things to cover things up, deleting people who have bought her merch, stood in line to give her a hug, paid for her Patreon, these people who have watched her videos for a decade. She is now banning them for being able to leave their opinion on her social media. Just because of this situation with me. I mean, how guilty is it? She didn't even do this with Jason. She didn't even do this with Sean. Well, she decided to take this same strategy over to YouTube. And as you know, YouTube is huge. You can't keep up with the amount of comments over there. She sat there and started deleting comments. Delete, 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 block, block, block. Over people saying, hey Trisha, you know, this is really inappropriate timing. Hey Trisha, this has been over and dealt with for 4 months. Why are you releasing this now? Oddly suspicious. Well, now that person is blocked. You know, people were on it from the get-go, and then she decided to just ban all comments, ban all ability to thumbs up or thumbs down. I mean, if you stand by what you say and believe in, you will always leave that open. And for the majority of Trisha's channel, she always has. I mean, I can think of probably one video where she actually banned people from being able to share their thoughts on her page. This screams guilty louder than anything. I don't need to prove that to you. I have shown my receipts, I've told my story, but I'm just saying that her reaction speaks volumes. I can't speak for everyone, but I will speak for myself and say that I am fed up with the trolling. She tricked me and strung me along through a game. A game of chess. And now I see that she's doing this to the people who love her dearest. She is trying to pull wool over their eyes. I think, in my view, the loudest type of response you can give me at this moment. Pulling out this card. Thanks for watching. Trisha, if you're watching this one too, send me a text. Let me know what the heck I did wrong. Let me know how I hurt you. Please. Because in your own words, you can't get over something without an apology.
But I'm over that. I'm over it. And I realize, like, the faults in that, you know?
But you have to apologize before you can be over it. I seen the nasty stuff you said about me. Someone sent me, the day before we were supposed to hang out, someone sent me a compilation of all the fucking nasty shit you said to me, or said about me, that I never saw before, and it was fucking vile. It was so fucking disgusting. I was so fucking, oh my god, I was pissed off. And I was gonna make a video, but I'm like, why am I gonna give this fucker attention? Like, you would love if I fucking made a video about it.
It hurts. Honestly, it hurts. And if you can't see that it hurt me, there's nothing that I can say to change that. And that's what kind of sucks about this. I can't make you feel a certain way.
You have to apologize before you can be over it.
I'm just putting it out there because you put it out there for 2.5 years, how you felt about me. This is how I feel about you. You hurt me. And I don't want to play this game. I don't want to play dog and bone, smoke and mirrors, whipping out cards and brushing things under the rug. Just turn on the camera, remind all your viewers that the internet is real, that your feelings and the things you say to other humans are real, and that includes me. So I have nothing else to say. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry if I have done anything wrong, if I went about this in a bad way. I, again, can't think of a way I could have gone about this better. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.